Well, we seem to be in some form of confusion over where we are today. Some people seem to think we're in England in the 1620s. I, for myself, believe that we are in Jamestown in the Americas in 1607.
Can you tell us something about Jamestown?
Jamestown is the first settlement of the English colony, in, well, not commonly, Commonwealth of Virginia. We came over here in 3 ships, the Susan Constant, the Godspeed and the Discovery, and we have set up this settlement. We have been here for a few months. We've had good weather so far. Whether this will keep going throughout the winter, I know not, because we are not well equipped for the winter months. But all being well, we shall survive.
And who are you, sir?
I am a merchant. I am Sir John Hopper of the county of Stafford in England.
And your role, your job?
I am a gentleman, sir. Does it not show?
Why should people come to these events?
Come to these events gives them an idea of how things were in those days. We cannot really portray anything accurately. It would be almost impossible because, for a start, you would almost be wandering through filth. The smell would be terrible because the sanitation in the early 17th century was not up to even what it was in the late 17th century, and that was bad. And it was even worse in the 18th century when there were more people. You can hope you can get things over to people to give them a rough idea of how things were. A good few years ago, back in 1974, I was at Forty Hall, being Sir Nicholas Rainton and talking to school children. And we were talking to one class and they were asking how we got the food that we ate. So I told them that we grew it on our farm. This one little girl says, "How do you get to the farm?" I said, "How else would a gentleman get to his farm? I ride." "Oh," she says, "have you got a horse?" I said, "Of course I have." "What sort of horse?" I said, "It is a bay stallion of some 17 hands." "What's its name?" "Centurion." "Oh," she says, "that's a marvellous name for a horse, isn't it?" I said, "I did think so when I named him." At the end of the period, the time that they had with me, she was sort of hanging back. And I said, "Yes, young lady, can I help you?" She said, "Sir Nicholas, when you go down to the farm this evening," she said, "could you give Centurion a handful of hay for me?" I said, "I will make sure he knows what your name is when I give it to him." And that was one little girl who was absolutely back in the early 17th century for a short while in her school day. And that was worth, well, all the tea in China, quite definitely. But as I say, children are superb because they don't seem to worry that they've got this strangely clad person questioning them about what they're doing at school. And you can talk to them, then you show them how their name would be written in 17th century script. These sort of things, they look at it and you can see wonder, was it really like that? God give you a good day.